Virginie, thank you so much for your time today. It's lovely to be able to talk with you.
It's lovely to be here.
So you work at Repos Productions as a production manager. Can you talk through a little bit about your role there and what you do?
Yeah, sure. As a publishing manager means that I will looking for new games. So I met game designers who show me the ideas or the prototypes. And as soon as I like a game, and my colleagues do, we start working on it. And we are going to develop the mechanic with the game designers. And then start to choose the title, the size of the box, make the illustrations, the material. So is it going to be a card or punch board, or which size, which iconography are we going to use or create, write the rules, everything that can be done on a game.
So how do game designers get in touch with you? Do they just email their ideas? How does it work?
Normally, we don't accept email because we receive too many and we don't have the time to keep up. So the best thing is to meet at a game conventions. Like we are going to, I am traveling to several, like 7 or 8 game conventions during the year, and so this is the best time to show me the
So
prototypes.
what about during a lockdown time when conventions aren't on and everything's gone digital? Is there still a way to meet up at the digital conventions? Are you guys going to be at Spiel Digital?
Yes, we're going to be to Spiel Digital. I don't know very well how it's going to happen, but I'll be there and looking for prototypes that game designers are showing there, will be showing there. Now, as it's a particular period of time, I accept emails now. So usually it's a game designer that I already met that already have my email address, and so I'm looking at the games. Otherwise, you can try to reach me on my Facebook page. So Virginie Repos Production. And
So
I will try to answer, but it's...
No, I imagine you get a lot coming through.
Yes.
What games have you worked on recently that we would have heard of?
I started at Repos by working on just one. Concept Kits, Animals, and Seven Wonders Armada. And since then, all the games that went out after that, I worked on it. Wow. So right now it's the new edition of Seven Wonders that will be released next week, or this week, I think. I worked on it, and this game, too many.
With the new edition of Seven Wonders, what's the idea behind that? Because I know there's a lot of new art. What's the plan there with that release?
The game is 10 years now, so it was time to give it a new look. And also we balanced the game better, so we changed some effect also to get it more fluid or even better. But it's globally the designs just to make it more fresh. Like sure. Okay. The wonders will be bigger also, so you have the place to put all the coins and your conflict token on it. The cards are also redesigned, so it's much more easier to understand what you have as info on it. So now when you can stack them, so they can take less space on the table. And also when you stack them, you will hide the info you don't need while playing. So the cost, for example, you need to see them when they are at your hands, in your hands, but you don't need them anymore when it's on your city, in your city.
I see.
So
Okay.
stuff like that.
So if somebody had the old version with a lot of expansions for it, will the new expansions be back compatible, or how's it going to work for people who've got the old version?
There's no compatibility between the two versions. You still can maybe put some sleeve on the card, but I don't think that we didn't change the chains, for example. So when you have built a card, you can construct another card later for free if you have the same symbol on it. We used the same system than in Seven Wonders Duel. So now it's symbols and now the card's name. Well, I think if you really want it, you can find a creative way to make possible to play with both versions, but it's not planned, it's not wanted, and I don't think it.
Okay, understood. So I guess there's going to be a few people sitting there thinking, do I need to upgrade my old set to the new set?
Yeah.
Especially if they've got a lot of the expansions, because I guess you guys have plans for more expansions for the new version of Seven Wonders in the future. I'd imagine it's got so many expansions already.
Yeah, it's not planned right now, but we're not close to any surprise.
Sure, I imagine. So you said you worked on Just One. That game has just been a phenomenon. It's won so many awards, and everybody who's played it seems to really enjoy it. When you first saw that game, did you think this is definitely a winner? This is going to sell bucket loads. Is it obvious when you first see a game like that?
When we heard about this game, we wanted all of us wanted to play it and test it, and it's after the first game when we play it one time and say, okay, this is really great. We want to play again and with pleasure. And for example, when I work on a game, I play it many times. And for Just One, maybe I'm over than 150 times playing it. And now that it's released, I still love playing it. So when you play that much to a game, even before starting working on it, it's because you have to think that it has a chance to be a success.
So what is it you think that links the Repos Production games together? What is it that you're looking for when you're looking at a new game that you know is going to suit a game that fits within your portfolio?
We don't have a game line as maybe other publisher, but we are looking for family games that you can enjoy it as a kid as well as adults. So we don't do children's game besides our own games that we make for children. So family, and also we looking for a great innovative aspect on a game. So if it's not in the mechanic as in Just One, because you need to guess a word by writing another one, it's not that innovative. But what's innovative, it's in the gaming experience, the feeling you have while you play, because there is one twist that will make the game so new and so I don't know, lovely when you play it.
Yeah. I want to ask a question about concept, because having played that game a lot myself, I find it such a good, brilliant, fun, unique family game that just sits so well with any dynamic. But I think personally it has been affected in that it came out maybe too soon. Like it came out before the boom of board games over the last 2 or 3 years. Whereas if it were to be released now, I feel like it maybe would just fly up the charts. Like it's like a top 50 party game on BGG, but I feel like it should be top 10. Like, would you agree with that? Do you think it came out maybe too soon?
I don't know really, because when it was released, it was like the first one as this type of game. I don't know. So maybe if it's really released now, I don't know if it would be still noticed or less. I don't really know. It's changed. The game industry is changing so much. So now we know that it's a success. But will it still be if it was released now? It's hard to say. It's really
Yeah,
hard to say.
it's hard to say, but you know what I mean? I just feel like
Yeah.
maybe it went under the radar a little bit at that point because there were less people playing it. Whereas now, if it kind of had the fanfare of launch, and I know you guys are releasing lots of different variants with the children's ones and things, but I feel like it's definitely one of those brilliant games that's got a lot of hype, and I'm sure it sold a lot of copies. But I feel like it could be, escalated to the sort of just one levels if people just maybe a bit more aware about it. That's for sure. It's a very interesting game. So I got to ask, what games are you working on now? What are the new things that we can look forward to come out of Repos over the next few years?
For the end of this year, we are going to release Agora. So it's a new expansion for Seven Wonders Duel. And so after playing with gods, now you're going to play in the Senate with try to make the politicians in your side to win the game. And for next year, I can't talk about it right now, but we prepare 2 or 3 new games that will be a blast to do.
Oh, exciting! Can you say the theme or the mechanic of any of them at all?
Not the mechanic, but one game is gonna be our party game in the same level of just one.
What is it going to be? Just 2, maybe?
No, we thought about it, but no, it's not the same game. It's not the same game. It's just
Another party game.
Another party game, cooperative party game.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing that. Virginie, it's so exciting to be able to talk with you and get an understanding about the role of what you do and how you develop the new games there. The games that I have from your portfolio, I've absolutely loved and have really enjoyed talking with you today. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for reaching me and have this chat.